Today we have a tier list, bro. I've never done a tier list before, ever. But as you can see, we have every single main boss from the entire God of War saga. I don't know about y'all, but we finna lock it in. So I want to start actually from our most recent and work our way backwards, saying a couple things about every person, you know what I'm saying, and touching on it, because these are going to be the most memorable bosses to me as we just beat Ragnarok. So first things first, oh man, they go in chronological order too. The man, the myth, the legend, Odin has to be S tier. The man, the myth, the legend, Odin, as much as I hated him, and I promise you I hated him, I couldn't stand him. The hate that I felt in my heart for Odin was real, especially after he killed my boy Brock. He sauteed my boy Brock up, stabbed him right in the chest. But overall, yes. Just like you said, he is a great character. Now, let me go ahead and turn my music down just even some more. Damn, because it's all up in my ear. Yeah, let me put it like that. I'm gonna put it on 1. Yes, exactly. 1. Oh, okay. Well, I closed it out. That's not what I meant to do. Meant to put it on 1 audio. See, that's beautiful. I feel like it roams in the background. It lingers in the background. You know what I'm saying? I can hear it lowly. Y'all can hear it lowly. If I need to turn it up, I can turn it up. If I need to turn it down, there's nowhere else to go. So we're just gonna roll with it. But overall, Odin is one of those characters that I truly love and truly enjoy. I think that his story was very well written. I think the fact that he planned for the plan of Kratos and Atreus' plan, the fact that he was just going off of a whim and went and hid as Tyr, not gonna lie, kind of crazy. 1,000 IQ play, it seals the deal for him. I think he was absolutely insane throughout this game. They bigged him up. Would I have liked to seen a little bit more Odin backstory? No. I would like to see, you know, some kind of maybe a standalone DLC or something like that. That'd be nice. But outside of that, no. I think that I was genuinely enjoying this. This Odin brought real villainy to the game. Now, here we go. Thor. You know I got to give Thor S tier. Like, why would I not give Thor S tier immediately? S tier. You know, I see the slight hesitation. You thought I was hesitating, but I'm not. Okay. Thor is S tier. First things first, threw the hammer, knocked us out, lost all of our life, and then guess what he do? Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Brought us back to life. Resurrected our heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Hit us with one of them good jolts straight to the chest and brought us back. His death was better than him. Yeah, Odin's death was righteous. Smashing that crystal, oh my God. Smashing that crystal actually was dumb. His death was better than him. Thor dying like that was better than Thor as a person? Whoa. Now you got to elaborate on that. Why were you not pro Thor? What was up with that? What did Thor do to get you amped up like that? Saying that his death was, whoa, no, that's crazy. Nah, that's crazy. He had a funky attitude. Okay, well I can give you that. I can give you that. Thor's attitude was indeed funky. Thor's attitude was indeed funky. I'll give you that. I will give you that. I'm trying to get it to where this chat looks nice on the wall. Yo, Abigail in the building. How you doing? Kratos was at least lovable. Okay, you know what? You said something with that one. Kratos was at least lovable. That's kind of. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't have to do Kratos like that. Like, look, Kratos was doing the best that he could with his fatherhood. You know what I'm saying? That's why you saying he lovable. I understand that. At the same time, though. Kratos is outside tweaking. Kratos is outside tweaking when it came to Atreus. I'm not gonna hold you. Well, Atreus was really the one outside tweaking. I can't even sit up here and pretend like Atreus wasn't out there losing his dang mind, bumping his head across everything that was happening. to him. It was his fault for a lot of the issues that he was bringing upon everybody, to be honest with you. Abigail, welcome in. I appreciate you for being here. Happy Thursday. Welcome into our first ever tier list. Had one of my teeth. Yeah, you told me you got one of your teeth pulled out yesterday. That kind of was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It's one of your wisdom teeth? Okay. Next on the list is this Thriston Mist? Thriston Meest? You know what I'm saying? Histon Mist? I don't know. I'm putting them in B tier. Were they a hard fight? Absolutely. Were they anything more than Odin's lapdogs? No. To be honest with you. Matter of fact, that's going to bump them down to a C tier because you need to take command of your own life. You are in the shackles of Odin. I cannot respect you. You really weren't anything crazy neither. You know what I'm saying? Had to put them down just a tad bit. I was not feeling it, okay? Next, who do we have? Who do we have next? Who is this? Oh, Needful Hog, the Tree of Life worm. Okay, not gonna lie, Mama got an A. I gotta give Needful an A because Needful was actually doing exactly what she needed to do. Protecting her kids, protecting the world tree, even though she was persuaded and swindled by Odin. You know what I'm saying? Odin using her true nature against her, which is kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? Odin knows what he's doing. He understands the measures and the things that he does with his time inside this universe that he has carefully crafted and molded into absolute idiocracy. Next we have, I believe this might be Gunna. And we haven't faced Gunna. No. Hold on. That right there is Freya, but in her Valkyrie state. You know what? I'm gonna give her a B. In her Valkyrie state, she was strong. She was strong. We can't see the pics too well, Twinner Binner. All right, I got you. Say less. You know what we doing, chat? Change. Yeah. We done changed. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so first and foremost, let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit, right? Let's go ahead and lock this in for real. So this is the test. This is the tier that we have right now, okay? We're locked in. You see, I don't even have my light on. This is real deal steel. Let's go ahead and lock this in, okay? Let me make sure that my levels are good. Let me make sure I'm not talking too loud in your guys' ear. Let me turn myself down just a little bit so that way when I'm talking, I'll make sure that I'm in these yellows. There we go. Beautiful. Nice sound. Okay. First things first, Thor and Odin S tier. Needful Hog is going to be A tier for me. Freya in her Valkyrie state. Got to give her B tier. She's not Freya, but she is Freya. You know what I'm saying? Hand-to-hand combat, she's doing what she got to do. Thriston Meest, get them out of here. They were a 2-pack of dummies. All right. Next, we have Gaia. Or Gyro, Jill Jangheimer-Schmidt. I don't know. She is D tier. You want to know why? I wish I could can I make another tier for her? Because she needs to be bottom of the bottom. The way she treated Agrabota, absolutely unacceptable. She is downright devious. On top of all of that, she is going around stealing the souls of animals. Yeah, no, I'm straight on you, shorty. I want nothing to do with you. Absolutely not. You are D tier, and you will stay there forever if it concerns me. You know what I'm saying? Chat, do y'all agree? Are y'all in agreement with me? You know what I'm saying? Talk to me nicely. Because me personally, I think the way she treated Agrabota, absolutely unacceptable. Get her out of here. It was trash. Not feeling it. Okay, on next. This boss right here, severely slept on when you return back to Alfheim. I'm not going to lie to you. Really put the beats on me. Whooped me silly. Absolutely trashed me. It was not even my fault. You know what I'm saying? I got whooped, and I just want y'all to know that I tried my hardest to make sure that I beat this fight, and I died like 3 times. So just for the fact that you were just a tough boss, I want to put you in C tier, but high C tier. I want to put you in. Oh, this is somebody else's. You have to do it yourself. They put her in D tier. No, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Hold on. Let me reverse that. Yeah, let me skip that diddly D up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me get up out of there. Let's try and find one. What is this? Okay, so this is the games one. I'm not gonna rank that one yet. I'm not gonna rank that one yet. Not gonna rank that one yet. Let me go to the front page that we had. God of War history main bosses. This was the one that we was on, but somebody was making it and doesn't allow you to put your own. That's kind of crazy. Oh no, it was just tweaking. It was just tweaking. It was me. Sorry, chat. I'm tripping. Now back to what I was saying. Definitely C tier just because of the fight that she put up. Otherwise, lore, I don't know. I have no clue, to be honest with you. Okay, this is the dragon crocodile, the kraken, the crocodile thing that we seen when we first came into that area. I'm not gonna lie to you. Put beats on me. I'm gonna put him in C tier. Really did a great job defending that lake. Design was hard on the crocodile. I do agree. Design was hard on the crocodile. I do agree. Okay, so now we have our first Thor encounter. This encounter right here, S tier. I'm gonna move this encounter down to A. The last encounter with Thor, I'm not gonna lie, doesn't even come close to that first initial encounter. I hate to be the one to say it, but can we just call a spade a spade? That first encounter might be the best encounter in gaming. To put that in the beginning of the game and then give me hot doodle butt cheeks at the end in comparison, I'm not gonna lie. I had to move it down. I had to move it down. I had to move it down. We have the Huntress. You're absolutely D tier as well, because you hit me when my back was turned. I was climbing with my son. Don't think I forgot that you shot me in the shoulder and dragged me off the wall. You will forever be a D-list mob boss to me. I can't do it. Bjorn, this is Atreus's first transformation. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta put him B tier. He's not the Atreus or Loki that we know, but he was putting up a fight. I'm not gonna lie. That big grizzly really got the rocking and tussling and booming. You know what I'm saying? This bear, I'll give you that. I'll give you this much. This Bjorn was nowhere near as strong as this Bjorn. This Bjorn is fierce, sharp-minded, understands the game a bit more, close to Ragnarok. Dare I say, this was the Bjorn going into Ragnarok. Yes, because they did what they did with those Blades of Chaos. But nonetheless, Bjorn solo fight him, his father. I loved it. It was a great fight. Okay, so this right here is the one that pisses me off on this list. Heimdall. I gotta give Heimdall respect where respect is due. God of War fan in the building, how you doing? Welcome into our tier list of our God of War enemies, our main story bosses. We have gone all the way through. You see this list, and I just want to let you know, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you being here. You know what I'm saying?
I give it to him half and a red flag.
Heimdall was fly. Heimdall was indeed fly. I'm not gonna lie. Heimdall whipped me numerous times. Hit me with the dip, dive, and dodge. You know what I'm saying? The two-piece to the gut and the chest. Mad crazy. I got to give Heimdall S tier. Plus, he can read intent. I was a big fan of Heimdall as much as I hated him. I was a fan of him as much as I hated him. Okay, so now we have, this is Garm. This Garm, I understand him being for Fenrir, you know, the host, but I wasn't too ecstatic about that fight. I think that the fight was a bit lackluster. I understand we're fighting a giant dog, and you know there's only so much we could do, but at the same time, I think that they could have did more. I think they could have done more. I truly do think they could have done more. I've realized I don't have to yell now that I have these good mic settings, so that way let's just talk normal. Yeah, I don't think that they could have I don't think they could have made this fight any better. However, it was lackluster. Let's go to this next one. Okay, so this is the initial Freya fight. And like I said, Freya is always going to be S tier in my opinion. She is literally one of the cornerstones of this game. Without Freya, you don't really have a God of War story. I think this is fantastic. Is the one on C3 Dreki? Yes, that's that you know what I'm saying? That's that crocodile. That's that crocokragon, you know what I'm saying? That's that beautiful thing. Okay, so the Hell Walker, Hell's Gatekeeper. Now, in all honesty, the fact that he could teleport, I gotta put him in B. This giant man was teleporting around the entire entrance of hell, giving me hell, literally. Bouncing back and forth, shooting these ghostly things, and then all of a sudden he has unblockables. Gotta give him a B tier. Plus, he ended up donating his heart so my son could be better. W Hell Keeper in the chat, you know what I'm saying? I'll give him his props and his respect. Ooh. Keep me hydrated. I'm sipping on some of that. Yeah, some of that Chick-fil-A, that Croc filet. Appreciate you with the keep me hydrated, by the way. Okay, on to the next. Now we are getting into, we have made it through Ragnarok. We are now into God of War 2018. So first things first, we have Magni and Modi. Now, as much as I disrespected them, Magni and Modi was an A-tier fight. 2v2, my son by my side versus the sons of Thor to set up so much. I love it. I love it. I love it. You watch WWE, it shows WWE on the left. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm a huge WWE fan. Not really as of late, as the product is starting to get a bit stale, but I'm a fan of wrestling itself. Obviously WWE is the pinnacle, but I watch everything. AEW, GCW, TNA, ROH. Like I watch wrestling. I am trying to find a whole bunch of wrestling stuff around me. I love wrestling, for real, for real. But nonetheless, shout out to all the wrestling fans out there, for real.
I give you two shots and a Ric Flair.
Next, we have one of our ogres, okay? I mean, excuse me, one of our titans, trolls, whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna go down here because nobody beats him in my personal opinion. He was the best troll with the teleportation, so I'm gonna put him down on C. What's your favorite? Who's your favorite wrestler right now? People are gonna hate me, but my favorite wrestler personally is Gunther. The Ring General. I love Gunther. I do not love the New Day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a fan of the old New Day, you know what I'm saying? But I do not rock with the New Day now. They look bad, they look horrible, their fashion sense is through the ground. It absolutely disgusts me the way that they carry themselves as former champions, you know what I'm saying? Get some respect, get some class. Outside of WWE though, my favorite wrestler is probably going to be the Assassin of the Sky, Will Ospreay. Oi, oi, oi! You know what I'm saying? One of the best wrestlers on this planet. Shout out Kenny Omega, by the way. Honorable mention. Okay, so now we have our first dragon from God of War 2018. And this fight right here, S tier. S tier. I love this fight against the dragon. It went above and beyond. It was a grand fight. I love it. Shout out to the dragon. RIP to the dragon as well. Didn't know you had to die for me to get those electric arrows, but I appreciate you for it. Hey, it's your opinion, by the way. I respect that. Let me know who your favorite wrestler is. If you're watching this on YouTube, let me know who your favorite wrestler is down in the comments below. Okay, so we have another troll. Like I said, all of these guys are going to be put in the C tier because they just don't hold a candle to Mr. Vanish and do what you need to do. Okay, this, I believe, I want to say, okay, so well, let me get the ogres out of the way, the trolls out of the way. This has a special sentiment, so I'll put him up here because that's the very first one that you fight. And then this, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta put you up here too because you cooked me with that fire. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so now we have, I believe this is on the dragon. No, this is the final fight. Oh, this is iconic. That's the final fight. Yeah, that's the, because you, when he shoots the arrows, the ficky, you know what I'm saying? When he hit it with the you know what I'm saying? When he pulled the arrow, when he hit him with that thing, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so that's definitely S tier. Oh, this was the Baldur fight where he fell off the ledge and Atreus was knocked out. That was okay. Wasn't nothing crazy to write home about. I'll put it in B. Now this fight right here is the best, hands down. Either Eddie, Cena, Dean, or Seth. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. You got me with that Seth or that Cena. I'm not rocking with Cody. I'm not gonna lie to you. But shout out to you, my boy. I appreciate your opinion, my boy. What it is, with your welcome in. We are having our official God of War main story bosses. These go back way into Sparta. We are going through them in chronological order based on what we just played. So starting from Ragnarok and working our way back. As you can see, this is our tier list currently, with Odin taking the top spot on our S tier, and we're going through as we can. We're going to rearrange these at the end when we get everybody into their tiers so that we can get a little bit more in depth. I low-key miss Eddie. Oh yeah, I definitely do miss him on AEW. Okay, here we go. This is the Elven King. This fight, with the being able to be blind and back up and he giving you all the business, absolutely goes in A tier. Absolutely goes in A tier. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the very first fight of God of War 2018, aka the last fight in our God of War Norse mythology. We are now jumping over to Greek mythology. And this is obviously going to be S tier. Both those fights with Baldur lived up to it. That witch better be on there and better be at the top of your list, gang. She not a main story boss. But if she was on here, bruh, I'm telling you, I swing. Ooh. 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 I give her the business. I'm not playing. I really hang her by her stick, bro. You know what I'm saying? The little broomstick she got. I do it to her, bro. I do it to her. Oh, you meant Eddie Guerrero. Oh, okay. R.I.P. to Eddie, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so now we are officially making our way into God of War 1, 2, and 3. So, if my memory serves me correctly, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that the very first boss you face in God of War 1 is this thing right here. That's like the Demigorgon sea creature thing. This was an iconic fight for me. Was it hard? Absolutely not. Iconic? Yes. I'm going to sit it in B tier because these are all technically, well, not all of them are iconic fights. That Bjorn is an iconic. Matter of fact, let's move it up to an A because these are technically all iconic fights. These actually have some real weight, girth, and tonnage to them. You know what I'm saying? Can't believe y'all just said that on live. That's wild, insane. Anywho, so this is going to be the God of War 2 first boss. You know what I'm saying? That is the statue of, ooh, don't get me wrong. I want to see it's a statue of Hercules. This statue gave me real problems. Absolutely whooped on me like I stole something. Ladies and gentlemen, probably one of, if not the most iconic boss from the Greek series, Medusa herself. She has to go S tier. She was insanely difficult to fight against. That stare, that stone, guy having to shake and dribble your dang joystick, cooked me absolutely every single freaking time. It did not fail. It did not fail at all, actually. I want you to understand this sick blubbery thing right here, D tier. I cannot for the life of me explain to you why this boss is so disgusting to me. It makes my insides revolt. You know who's joining her? Get them both out of my face, okay? Playing against these bosses with the slicky, slimy nastiness that they have going on, absolute boot. And no, it has nothing to do with the size and shape of them. Nothing to do with the size and shape of them. Everything to do with the powers that they utilize. Y'all slipping, sliding, moving all aggressively. I'm not doing this. Biased opinions, chat. Let it be biased. Let it be biased. This is SmadathanMost, you know what I'm saying, list. This ain't nobody else list. I barely realized Baldur punched mistletoe. I thought somebody shot it. Oh, I see what you're saying. I understand now. Chat, you know what's crazy? I'm about to move the chat to the right side. Yup, I'm about to move the chat right there above me. Uh-huh. Yup. So that way y'all can look above my head and see the idiocracy that I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Yup. Odin is maybe C tier? What crack you smoking? That shit good, boy. That's that top of the line. That's that ooh wee. You know what I'm saying? That's that L take OMG. Nah, that's crazy. Okay, so first things first. I'm the realist. Secondly, we have this 3-headed beast. Go ahead, drop it in D tier. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hated the design of it. I love the game, don't get me wrong, but the fact that one dripped out with the horns and the other two just afterthoughts about the beanie weenie, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I didn't like that. I didn't like that the other two heads was left out and one had drip, swag, and sauce. You know what I'm saying? Zeus. Oh, excuse me. Zeus. I will have my revenge. I don't know, bro. Chalk it up. But I know that Zeus is S tier. He is one of them ones. It is nothing to play with, nothing to see here, nothing to even get confused when it comes to that man Zeus. He finna do what he need to do. But that is God of War. Juan, you know what I'm saying? And two. But this Zeus right here, I'm gonna let you know right now. It's a serious debate on how nasty these two can get. I know Odin got a lot of powers, but this Zeus right here, where everything is barren, he don't got no help. It's just Zeus by his own standing on his 10 motherfucking toes. Yeah, he gets it done. He gets it done. I like how Baldur is an Aesir god, but he's immortal. You know what I'm saying? His mother tried to make sure he was straight. Zeus is but only reason he glorified because he's Kratos' dad. If not, he irrelevant. That's actually where you're false. Let me school you, my boy. He is actually the father of every Greek god. All Greek gods came from the loins of Zeus. He is the father of fathers. He is the god of gods in that Greek culture. He really get it done, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. All them powers that's bestowed to his children come from him. But all Greek gods are but. Okay, biased opinions. All biased opinions. Got you. Okay, I think this right here, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is... No. This is the commander that worked with Kratos. But I'm not gonna lie to you. You was a traitor. You was a snitch. You was a rat bastard, bro. Not feeling it. This was a mercenary sent by the... Ooh. I believe it's by the Sisters of Fate. Not one of them two. But he had it. When you kill him, he has an incredible giant battle axe that has a hammer on one side and like an axe on the other. Or is it maybe it's a giant mallet? OD. Zeus above Thor, L take. Well, first things first, you know he got Mjolnir. Zeus got the power of lightning in his body. He got to use, you know what I'm saying, Mjolnir to control lightning, and Mjolnir is a source of his object, you know what I'm saying? Okay, power of butt. All right, I'm talking to a wall. Any Minotaur design, but I can't stand him. Ares, boy. That original Greek god of war. You see him. 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 Power of butt is kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. Power of butt is kind of nuts. Ares ain't better than Tyr. Oh yeah, you've lost me, my boy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ares ain't better than Tyr. I wonder who'd win in a fight, Odin or Zeus. I don't know. That's a really good question. That's a really, really good question. I ain't gonna lie. I might have to take Zeus on that one. Odin winning that, he probably is. But I'm going Zeus. Zeus know what he did. Okay, so we definitely moved the 3-headed the same way we put the other one. I hate the 3-headed design. It wasn't good. I forgot who you was. You were relevant, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put you down here with the dogs. Oh, this is who gives you the bow. And he's hanging. No, I might be actually false. These are all bosses. C tier. I'm putting him C tier too. The Kraken, the literal Kraken. Not play Kraken. The literal Kraken. A tier any time of the week. I hated these dark demonic sisters, okay? I'm gonna let them rock in the B tier, but I was not a fan. Magni and Modi, bro, is bottom C tier, no troll. They were butt. How were they butt? What was wrong with Magni and Modi? There was two brothers getting it done, doing what they had to do, and they dropped in on an ogre with the broken neck. Talking trash immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on God of War 3. First things first, I'm the realist. Let me get it out the way. This dog right here was the only one that was well made. It looked really good. This scorpion right here pissed me off, but it was a well fought fight. Now we have all of these gods: Hephaestus, the Titan, Hercules, Achilles, Apollo, Hades, and Poseidon. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, it's not enough S tier here for me, because Poseidon, that fight with Poseidon, crazy. Hades, the fight with Hades, crazy. The fight with Hercules, crazy. The fight with Titan, crazy. Apollo, not gonna lie, just because of the way he passed away, crazy work had to put him in A. Not gonna lie, the way he died, crazy work had to put him in A. And he just went out the saddest. I'm not gonna lie. He went out. He cried. He cried when he died. He sat there with the blade in his stomach and said, "My daughter." Get out of here. Isn't the three-headed dog Cerberus? There's like 3 different designs of them. Whereas Athena wasn't a boss. Athena wasn't a boss. These are just the bosses of the game. That's the issue.